it's going to be loosey-goosey, okay? So, the narrator needs to come on stage. Okay? On stage, next to DNA is fine. Okay, and I will read the stage directions. That's what's in italics, okay? So whenever you're ready, narrator, go ahead.
What are proteins?
Okay, stop. You are the narrator. This is the theater. You have to be like, what are proteins? What do they do? Where do they come from? Okay? All right. Yes, you got it. All right, and action.
Wait.
Okay,
Okay. Wait.
go for it.
What are proteins? What do they do? Where do they come from? We begin our journey in the nucleus, the control center of the cell. Inside the nucleus, where we find miles and miles of DNA and the instruction of manual for life.
DNA stretches out arms as far as possible. Okay, your miles and miles of DNA. Go ahead, narrator.
DNA contains the instructions for how to build a protein, but DNA can't leave the nucleus to get the ribosome where proteins are built.
DNA acts as if it's trapped inside a glass box, sad and angry that it can't leave the nucleus. Go ahead. Sad and angry that you can't leave the nucleus. Oh, I'm in a glass box. Very sad.
Since DNA can't leave, we need a messenger to copy the instructions from DNA and transport them to the ribosome.
RNA polymerase enters as the narrator reads what RNA polymerase does. The actor will make basic gestures towards DNA that relate to what the narrator is saying. So first of all, put your strands of DNA back together. Narrator and RNA polymerase trade spaces. So you'll be on the left now, and RNA polymerase will be in the middle. Okay, go ahead, narrator.
RNA polymerase is the enzyme that is going to facilitate copying the instructions. RNA polymerase does three things.
Go ahead.
Are we done? First, it will bend to a strand of DNA.
So bind to the strand of the DNA. Okay.
It will then unwind the strand of DNA.
Unwind the strand of DNA so it's two separate strands. There you go. RNA polymerase does that.
Finally, RNA polymerase will go and find complementary nitrogen bases and begin to form a strand of messenger RNA.
Okay, so flip around the other way. What I want you to do is, so you're RNA polymerase. Your three jobs were to bind to DNA, which you did, unwind DNA, which you did, and now you have to go and find complementary nitrogenous bases to this strand of DNA. So you're going to bring this up right next to here. Okay. Now we have to figure out what the complementary strands are, and I'm going to give you a dry erase marker. Your RNA polymerase, this is what RNA polymerase does. Okay? Here, I'll turn here. There you go. Now, her first nitrogenous base is the complement to C, so it's going to be G. Next. So as she's doing this, pay attention. She's RNA polymerase. She's making the strand of messenger RNA from the strand of DNA. After she's bound to DNA and unwound the DNA, now she's making the complementary strand to DNA, of DNA, and she's making this messenger RNA. Okay? Addison, there you go. She's making her complementary strand.
Put it on the table.
Put it on the table. No, that's fine. Good job. All right, now hold it up next to his. There you go. Okay, so take a close look. What exactly did she do? She made her strand of messenger RNA. That's what RNA polymerase does. Okay. What's the next thing?
Now that the mRNA strand has been formed, RNA polymerase will stitch the two strands of DNA back together so that it can be copied again later.
So the messenger RNA moves out of the way, and RNA polymerase stitches back together the DNA. Very good. Now what?
What you just witnessed, the copying of the instruction of DNA to RNA is called transcription. After transcription, the messenger RNA leaves the nucleus and begins its journey through the cytoplasm to find a ribosome.
So RNA polymerase RNA polymerase is actually done with its job. The messenger RNA that RNA polymerase made leaves the nucleus and goes out into the cytoplasm. You are done, RNA polymerase, you may go sit down. DNA, your job is done, lay that on the table and you may go sit down. And the narrator, you have to stay, okay? So that was the nucleus, end of Act 1, that was transcription. Now we are in the cytoplasm, okay? So narrator, why don't you go ahead and hold that messenger RNA, okay? Shh. Now, the messenger RNA strand leaves the nucleus and wanders around in an attempt to find a ribosome. Now we're in the cytoplasm. There's our messenger RNA. Go ahead, narrator.
Look, a ribosome.
A ribosome is found in the cell. Come on in, ribosome. Here's our ribosome. Okay? Keep going, narrator.
The RNA strand is fed through the ribosome, and the ribosome begins to facilitate a process called translation. During the process of translation, the ribosome reads the instructions of the mRNA strand and tRNA molecules containing anticodons, bring in amino acids.
Okay, so I don't have the start and stop codon on there, but I do have the rest. So ribosome, go ahead and start your job. Now ribosome, here's how I imagined your voice in my head. Kind of like this kind of guy. Okay, who's next? What up? I got AUG over here. Can you do that? Try it. Try it.
Oh, try it. Go for it. I can't.
You can try.
I can't.
Okay, do something else. Do an accent.
Okay. Okay, I got an AUG code on here. That means start. Let's start building this protein. Hey, you, tRNA. You got the anticodon for AUG?
That's Eli. Come on in, Eli.
No, Eli.
Eli's got the Eli is a transfer RNA. All of our people with the hats over there are tRNA. Eli has the start codon. Okay, go ahead, tRNA molecule 1.
Yeah, I've got the UAC anticodon that is complementary to AUG codon you're talking about.
Okay, now in your hat there is an amino acid, methionine. You need to take that out of your hat. Take your hat off, take the ball out, and you need to give that to the ribosome. Okay? So ribosome, we're going to pretend that you're holding this messenger RNA strand and reading it as you go, 3 at a time. But as for now, we're just going to leave it on the table. Okay? So maybe just come up to the table. Now she's got her first amino acid. Okay? So go ahead, ribosome.
What amino acid are you carrying?
Methionine.
That's the one. Come on over. Let me start this polypeptide chain with your methionine amino acid.
tRNA molecule gives her the amino acid, which you've already done, and then you leave. Go ahead, narrator.
Did you hear the ribosome? It said it was building a polypeptide chain. Don't be confused though. A polypeptide chain is the same as a protein. It's just another way to describe it.
Ribosome.
Next, I've got GAA. Who's got the anti-coded codon CUU?
Okay, who has GLU on their, okay, so here comes Kaylee. She's a transfer RNA molecule. Go ahead, Kaylee. You say, I do.
I do, and I've got the glucine amino acid to go with it.
Bring it on over.
So she's tRNA, she's got the anticodon and the amino acid that the ribosome needs, and she hands it to the ribosome, and she's building our polypeptide chain. Very good. All right, keep going. tRNA molecule 2 brings over the amino acid, and the ribosome adds to the polypeptide chain. Then tRNA molecule 2 leaves, and tRNA molecule 3 enters. And that is one of you that have ARG. Could be either one. Okay? Ribosome.
Next, I've got a CGU codon over here.
Ooh, that's me. I've got GCA, anticodon. I've got arginine amino acid.
Perfect. Bring it on over.
So Seth is a tRNA molecule. He's bringing this amino acid over to the ribosome. She's adding it to the polypeptide chain. tRNA molecule 3 leaves, and tRNA molecule 4 enters ribosome.
Okay, I've got CGA next.
tRNA molecule 4. That is you, shout.
I can help. I got the anticodon, GCU, and I got the argon amino acid.
That's great. Bring it over here so I can add it to the protein.
tRNA molecule 4 brings over the next amino acid, and then the ribosome adds it to the polypeptide chain. Then tRNA molecule 4 leaves ribosome.
Okay, I've got a stop codon here, UGA. Now finish off the protein in translation.
So now Marcus gives the stop amino acid to the protein or the ribosome, and now she adds that to the end of the chain. Marcus leaves, and now we have a protein. Okay, go ahead, narrator.
The entire process of protein synthesis. We started this with transcription where we copied the instructions for how to build a protein from DNA to mRNA, and we ended with translation where the ribosome read the mRNA and assembled a polypeptide chain, which we both know is protein.
And scene.